I may have wings, but that doesn't make the road before us any less difficult. Hello everybody, welcome back to N-SightMSG. My name is N-Sight, and today we are going to be playing more Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. Today we've got a bit of a special treat today. We are going to be doing a side paralogue that a lot of people love the character from that the child unit is originally based off of, or at least have theories about that character. But in order to do that, we gotta get through this monstrosity. Yes, I went behind the scenes and did tons of support leveling, and it is for a good reason. This playthrough, I want to grab every single child unit available. One, because I want to be able to show off the last map pack of the DLC, and I'm going to be doing it from my Revelation profile. That being said, all of those chapters use the hairstyle from the file that you have, and I don't want default hairstyles. It just doesn't fit, if you will. Regardless, there's that. And also, I wanted to give you guys the option to go and view those paralogs on your own, as well as see for yourself a bit of the character of each different version. Not to mention, there's a lot of good conversations coming up. So first off, before we tackle any of those conversations up top... Excuse me. Yes! Before we tackle any of those... Excuse me. Sorry about the sneeze there. Before we tackle any of those conversations up there, I've got a couple of conversations I need to tackle here. Hinoka and Zoremia, when I came back to the castle, had a conversation. Or not had a conversation, but they met up, and same with Zoremia and Perry. I want to see what Perry has for us today. Oh, looks like she's crying. Perry, what's wrong? Why are you here crying by yourself? But, oh, jeez. Lady Zoremia! It's hard to understand why you're sobbing so hard. Can you tell me what happened? I don't wanna. Why not? Because you'll say the same thing they all did. I'm gonna kill him. What? All the ones who made me cry, they're dead meat! Hey, we all get mad sometimes, but no joke, I'm really gonna slaughter them all. Whatever happened must have been serious. She's missing. She's incoherent with rage. Better stay with her until she comes down. What did they do to her? And who's they? Jeez. I brought up more questions than answers, and I'm not willing to go through with that. You get a crying Perry with a lance. It's just... Alright. Hinoka! B rank. Hello there, Hinoka. Tending to your Pegasus again? Indeed. He's always been my partner on the battlefield, after all. It's important that I show him my appreciation whenever I can. You were still quite young when you decided to become a Sky Knight, right? It's obviously a dangerous job. Did anyone try to talk you out of it? Oh, definitely. Many people did. Your mother more than most. What? Even my mother? She was worried for your safety, even though you weren't related? Indeed. It surprised me how strongly opposed to the idea she was. Excuse me. Woohoo! Alright. She tried all manner of things to convince me to change my mind. Begging, bribing. How did you respond? Well, I was still a very young girl. Realm and the others accepted her as father's wife and our new mother, but I didn't do that very easily. As a result, I was cruel to her, more cruel than she could ever deserve. Oh no! What happened? What did you do? I told her she wasn't my mother and had no place ordering me around. No! Oh. That's saddening. Of course, I apologized later, but it's impossible to take back what was said. No kidding. I still remember how her face changed right after the words left my mouth. I'll probably regret having said that for the rest of my life. That was years ago, though. I'm sure she forgave you long ago. You were young and didn't know any better. I think you can forgive yourself. No, it's better that I continue to carry this burden with me as a reminder, I think. Inoka. Dang. So, between episodes, yes, I did change to the Falcon Knight, and I am going to be hanging on to that Alpha Hayato in my inventory. But I did that mainly to get the skills from the Falcon Knight class, and learn a couple of extra things. But between episodes, we got Kaze and Rinka, who have their S conversation ready. Hello. You again. Another load of sweets to drop off? No, there is something I wish to discuss with you. Discuss? You look disappointed. Perhaps you were craving more sweets? Ugh. I suspect as much. Well then, our discussion can wait. First, we must find you some treats. No, that's okay. You're not responsible for my stomach, you know. Yes, but I like making sure you are content. If I could have it any other way, if I could have it my way, you'd never suffer from anything ever again. That's a little weird. I can take care of myself, Kaze. I know, but I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm in love with you. What? I love her face. It goes... What? Like... I'm sorry. Goofiness over here in the corner. Ignore me. Focus on that. Focus on that. I love you, Rinka. I wish to be your partner in all things. So that's why you've been bringing me all this candy? Yes and no. I'd like to think I'd have acted the same way even if I didn't love you. But I can't deny that I took particular pleasure in helping you as a result. And I know part of me was happy that you kept your sweet tooth a secret. Because it meant I could do something special for you. Kaze. I'm sorry I've acted dishonorably. Aw, cut the dutiful ninja crap, Kaze. You've done no such thing. And I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing being with you. Sure, yeah, why not? You don't seem really genuine about it, girl. I see. So then, you have no strong feelings for me? Perhaps you should forget I said anything. I do not wish to pressure you into something you are indifferent to. No, you big dumb oaf! Are you really gonna make me spell it out for you? Fine, I love you too and I want to be with you, you gorgeous test. I'm sorry, that gets me every time. Oh, jeez. Alright. Woo! Keep going. Now, can we please move on? Well, okay then. So, what do we do now? You can start by rounding me up another sack of sweets. As you wish, my love. Aww. A new Paralogue's available. We'll get back to that next time. This time, however, I still need to grab the other conversation. So, Hinata and Oboro have an A-rank conversation. Ugh, people saw our little spat over Takumi. I'm so embarrassed. Who cares? Now they know how intense our loyalty is. Ha! I guess that's true. They feel kind of proud. But that's not the point. We shouldn't be bragging about how loyal we are. It makes us look bad. Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Oh, it's not usually a problem for me, except when I'm around you. Huh? What do you mean? Well, all I mean is that I recognize you as a capable retainer. If I didn't, I wouldn't get so competitive. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about where I stand with you too. I know Lord Takumi is always on your mind, so I feel like I have to up my game. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. Why not? You started it. You know what I really love? When the two of us are together with Lord Takumi. Yeah, we make a great team, huh? Haha! Totally! So keep up the good work and I'll do the same. Let me know if you need anything. Of course! Thanks, Oboro. Alright. We got Arthur and Effie with their A rank. Arthur, we need to talk. Oh, how may I be of service, fair maiden? I'm sorry, I love that voice. I love it. Well, to be blunt, what's wrong with you? How do you mean? Well, in our last battle, you seemed a bit listless. You look tired. Is that so? Well, I have been experimenting a bit with my training. Experimenting? What have you been up to? Ah, it's more a question of what I haven't been up to. You see, I've decided to try focusing more on Our Lady Elise, like you. So to that end, I haven't helped any little old ladies cross the street. I haven't rescued any cats from any trees or rooftops in a very long time. Instead, I've spent hours thinking about Lady Elise, just like you. I've pledged total allegiance to her, just like you. And I've begun your bench-pressing tree trunks. Kinda just like you. How do you manage to make it look so easy? Oh, Arthur, you didn't need to change anything you were doing. Forget bench-pressing tree trunks. That's my thing. Go back to rescuing cats and cheering up crying babies. That's the selfless Arthur we all know and love. Because what you're doing now, it sure isn't working. Terrific! Oh. Please don't be upset, Arthur. It's just that we each have our own way of doing things. It's not like one is better than the other. We're both good at what we do. Honestly, I think the best you can do for Elise is to just be yourself. Stupendous! Yes, that's the Arthur I know. And love? Yes. Haha! Okay then! That was weird. Wait till next conversation. You're gonna get one more there. Hana and Laszlo have their A game coming up. Oh, what a nice day. Laszlo. Yikes, you scared me, Hana. Why did you have to sneak up on me like that? Really couldn't tell I was here? You don't have the most well-honed of senses, do you? It's a wonder you became a royal retainer. You're as harsh as ever. Hey, there's something different about you today. I can't quite place it. I tried putting on a bit of that lipstick you gave me the other day. That's probably what you're noticing. Oh, you're right, you did wear it. I was right. The color does look wonderful on you. Let me get a closer look. Whoa, hey now! You're way too close. You're right. I'm so sorry. It's just embarrassing. I was gonna say that. What were you thinking leaning in that way? I'm sorry. I was just so fixated on you. That lipstick really does make you look more lovely than before. Oh, thanks? The color ended up being a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. It really suits you. I think you could pull off other kinds of makeup too. Nope, not a chance. I've told you before that this was a one-time thing. I remember. I was just hoping you'd change your mind about that. Even so, I'm glad I got to see you looking ever so nice. You are? At last, I got you to laugh. Hey, I know what we could do. Let's go show everyone how you look. What? You went through the trouble of putting it on. You may as well show it off a little bit. I'm sure everyone will shower you with compliments, too. Besides, if you're never going to wear it again, they'll definitely want to see. Nope, no way and not a chance. There is nothing in the world to get me to do that. Really? I had no idea you were so shy. You're one to talk. How about if we just show Princess Sakura? I suppose that would be okay. It's settled then. Let's go find her right away. Okay, but if you even think of flirting with Sakura, it won't be my practice sword that smacks into you. That smacks your back. Yes, ma'am. I like that one way too much. Can Laszlo even talk to Princess Sakura? Let me take a look. Nope. No, he can't. Okay. Saizo and Setsuna have their B conversation. No more excuses, Setsuna. No more delays. I will mold you into a loyal retainer if it takes every ounce of my energy. Since I know better now than to assume anything from you, let's go over the basics. Oh, look at the cute little birdie. Poor thing. I should feed it. Setsuna, can't you stay focused through the first thing I say to you? Oh, sorry. Tell me about your everyday duties. Do you ensure that Lady Hinoka is asleep before you retire for the night? No, I usually go to bed first. See, a lot of time, Lady Hinoka says, if you don't go to sleep first, it's hard for me to relax and fall asleep myself. So that's why. Is this true? I'll give you a pass on that one then. Well, if you retire earlier, do you at least wake up before her? No, I get up later. I like to sleep until Lady Hinoka comes to wake me up. But this is preposterous! Anyone would think you were the master and she the servant. She lays out my clothes every morning by my bed too. What on earth?! This is... What? You really are hopeless, Setsuna. That's the kind of nice gal Lady Hinoka is.
You monster. That's the kind of service you should be performing for Lady Hinoka. I hope you're considerate enough to fetch her breakfast in the morning then.
I can't remember ever doing that. I usually go to practice archery as soon as I'm awake and dressed.
Ugh, let's put the everyday duties aside for now. What do you do on outings? Do you keep a sharp eye on Lady Hinoka's feet? To see whether there's anything dangerous in her path, for example.
Anything dangerous?
Deep puddles, enemy traps, whatever form the hazard takes.
Well, actually, whenever I walk in Lady Hinoka, she tells me to follow from a safe distance.
Unbelievable. Just beyond belief. I'm helpless before your incompetence. I thought I would spend the day whipping you into shape, but I'm feeling like a whipped dog myself.
You can do it, Saizo.
Oh no, you're the last person I want encouragement from. It's because of you that I'm at my wit's end in the first place. I must pull myself together and focus on the task at hand.
Okay, I'll feed this poor little birdie while I wait.
Ugh!
Oh, that's too awesome. It's too funny. Alright, Niles and Baruka have their B rank.
Saw you in that slum again.
Still following me, huh? And you still gave me the slip. So I'm here to admit defeat. Too slippery for me to catch in the act. Instead, I'll ask you straight out. What were you doing there? Why do you care? I serve Lord Leo, so his interests are my interests. If you're doing anything that could hinder the war effort, it has to stop. I can't figure you out, Niles. And what do you mean by that? You're like a different person now. Next to your days as a bandit in the slums. Ugh. I'm no less strange, of course. My parents abandoned me before I could learn their names or faces. Really? That's news to me. I survived by working as a killer for hire. I'll give you that one. That's understandable. I think I changed, though, when I came here.
If you've really changed, why won't you tell me what you were doing back there? I won't stop dogging you until I hear for myself.
For you, the slums are a painful memory you want to put behind you. For me, there's something else.
What does that mean?
Wouldn't you like to know? I'm guessing she goes back there to reminisce or something. Alright. Nyx and Odin have their B-rank conversation.
Ah, Nyx, you have come, as I knew you must.
Yes, Odin. You sent a messenger to have me meet you here. What did you need?
We are allies in shadow, you and I. We walk the same lonely path of endless dusk. When I acknowledge that in you, we formed a bond not easily broken. But there can only be one dark paragon. Two cannot stand together at the summit. So we must settle this in the only true way, with the names of our black magic.
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you saying you want to have a duel using black magic?
Nothing so gauche. We shall duel using the ominous names of our cursed relics.
Wait, what?
Begin! First, this accursed talisman. The fetish affixed to my left hand, a fell wrought of ash and mystery. I give you Gralgan, the Grey Doom. Come, now it is your turn to reveal the true name of one of your cursed relics.
You've given names to each of your relics? I, haven't done that.
What? You don't even name your relics? How do you even do magic?
Like you said, I seem to have a natural talent for it. For better or for worse.
I was all wrong about you, Nyx. Your behavior is unbecoming of a diabolist. Your turn in your tome and your profane effigy. Man, and I thought you were cool.
I can tell I've disappointed you, somehow, and I apologize for that. I guess I still don't really understand what you wanted me to do.
Can you at least tell me the names of your spells, rituals, blasphemous incantations?
I've used so many spells I couldn't even count them all, much less name them. What? What is it now?
Couldn't even count them. That is impressive. The casual attitude towards death that I would expect from a fellow Shadow Dweller. Wait, does this mean that you were the true avatar of annihilation all along?
I'm going to go now. Alright, that's kind of funny. Charlotte and Benny have their B-rank conversation coming up. Oh, Benny, darling.
Darling?
Have you seen anyone else around? Anyone within earshot, perhaps?
Oh, of course. Nope, no one else but me.
Absolutely certain. I'd hate for there to be someone hiding nearby.
Relax, no one's here.
Phew, gods, I'm exhausted. I can't believe how many men actually believe this frail act is legit. No one in this country is even remotely like this. Maybe that's why it works.
If it's that tiring, why not drop the act and be yourself for a change?
As if it's that easy. Don't you understand, Benny? They'll expect me to act this way. If I don't, I'll never be able to get ahead. If the kind of woman I am was at all appealing, I wouldn't act. But that just isn't the case.
I see. That's rough.
It's a refreshing break to break loose in front of you, I will admit.
I actually wanted to ask, why don't you put on your act around me?
Well, we have known each other for quite some time now, and you've never seemed the type to judge anyone harshly. It's just easier to be myself around you. Almost comforting, really. You're like a big, soothing rock or something. Soothing rock isn't what I would say.
I suppose that's a good thing.
Oh, that's enough. Oh, that's okay. That's enough rest for me. Time to go play nice again.
Okay, don't push yourself too hard.
Of course. Now off I go. I'm sorry. I started laughing in his voice instead of going, ah. And I just took it too far. Alright. Orochi and Azuma have their B-rank conversation. Oh, hello there, Orochi. How are you doing today? Azuma, what are you playing at? Nothing at all. I just realized I had a favor to ask of you. I was wondering if you could divine something for me. You know that my price for divining is a handful of fresh herbs, right? I thought you were above such things as gathering herbs. I don't need you to tell me what I'm above or not above. I just need you to divine something. Now, will you accept these herbs as payment or not? Where did you get these? They don't grow anywhere within 100 miles of here. And they're worth their weight in gold. Yes, I accept them, gladly. And I'm not giving them back, no matter what. You got that? How dare you suggest such a thing? Consider them yours. Certainly I'm not so sure about this, but a deal's a deal. Now, what is it you wanted to know? Well, you see, there's a person who I want to agitate. I'm not quite sure how to really get under her skin. So I was hoping you could use your skills to tell me the best way to truly annoy her. You're talking about me, right? Oh, how did you figure it out? This doesn't count as divination. You want me to confess my weaknesses. Guilty as charged, but what are you going to do? If you're not going to perform the service, then I'd like my herbs back. Although, that would be a bit dishonest since you said you'd never give them back. You scheming weasel! Oh, I'm already quite enjoying myself. Perhaps I found my answer. Oh no, you're not gonna win that easy. I can do this. My weakness is those critters that sneak into the castle pantry. Rats! I'm scared of rats and I hate them. There, you happy? Well, I would have never expected such a mundane fear for you. But no matter. I can work with this. Look forward to it, Miss Orochi. These herbs better be damn good. Alright, well that's one thing she needs to work on. Odin has a conversation with Elise that I did not want him to have. He's taking a snooze. Hi, Odin! Oh, jeez, that was bad! That was bad! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I took one voice there. That's bad. Oh,
Hello, Lady Elise!
You weren't sleeping, were you?
Aha, that's cute, if not ridiculous. No, I was merely testing a new charm.
Ooh, what kind? Is it a snore charm? A snoring really loud charm?
Cute. Actually, it is a charm entrusted to me by the demons of the night. The darkest prowls within me. It allows me to tap into the netherworld at will to aid me in my eternal crusade for...
Tap into the nether. Who? What is that?
It is what the fragile labyrinth of the human mind craves most of all. Limitless knowledge, a taste of knowingness of death, and the power of the silent darkness as it...
You have a fragile labyrinth for a mind?
Yes, and it remains hidden behind a beautiful veil of darkness until I...
Wait, so you were lifting a veil of darkness? What does that mean?
Well, it... Look, I was asleep, okay?
Forgot that one existed. Alright, Elise and Silas get their first conversation. Let's go ahead and talk about him. Hello, Lady Elise. I'm happy to report that I've successfully fulfilled your request. I've located that starving family you mentioned and delivered a month's worth of food. Wow, what a relief. Thank you, Silas. I'm sorry I asked you such a big favor. Really, thanks a million. Not to worry, milady. Helping others is a passion of mine. You're so great. How can I ever thank you? You already have thanked me. Twice. That is more than sufficient, my lady. Oh, don't be a goose. Surely there must be something you'd like as a reward. Come on, don't be shy. Tell me, tell me, tell me! I mean, are you certain? If so, I suppose... Well, to be honest, I do have something in mind. Maybe you could be my little sister for a day. Huh? Well, this is a little embarrassing, but... Seeing you and Zoramia together makes me long for a sibling of my own. That's all? That's really all you want? A sister for a day? It is. Doesn't it sound like fun? It sounds like a blast! This is gonna be great! So you'll really do it. Wow. Thank you, Lady Elise. No problem. But, what exactly should we do on your sister day? I hadn't thought it through that far. Let me give it some thought, and I'll get back to you. Alright. Leo and Felicia have their A-rank conversation.
Felicia?
Yes, my lord?
I've been wondering, what is it that drives you? Why do you want to be a maid so badly? As a soldier, everyone would recognize you and respect your skills.
It is because I want those who cared for me to be proud of me.
Those who cared for you?
Yes, since I arrived at the castle, so many people have shown me kindness. Like Gunter, he taught me everything he knew about being a servant. He was very strict, but he was also like a father to me. And Jacob, too. He looked out for me when I was younger. Even though he says mean things, he's still a very kind person inside. And I want all those people to see me become the maid they can truly be proud of.
I see. I had no idea. In that case, I will not press the issue any farther.
Lord Leo.
You will need to work very hard, but I believe you can do it. I wish you only the best, Felicia.
Thank you, Lord Leo. I'll give it my all. Aww. That's cute. Alright, I've been dodging it. It's time to get it out of the way. Sakura and Hayato and their son or daughter, their offspring, is who we will be getting today. I know, there were tons and tons of conversations. Sorry about that, guys. Sakura, do you have a minute? Sure. Does it have anything to do with honey dumplings? Or red bean mochi? Or sticky buns? Or, I know, donuts? Hurry up and tell me, which one? Come, Hayato, you're making me hungry. Actually, it has to do with all of those things. Ooh! Juicy little secret. All of them? You can't be serious. Yep, donuts and mochi and sticky buns and donuts. Dumplings. Okay. Really? Where are you hiding all those desserts? Well, I wanted to invite you on a little trip to a famous bakery. What did you say? They have all of those sweets plus some other stuff you didn't even mention yet. That sounds amazing. You really take me? Yes, Sakura. We're pastry pals. Anyway, this is what they call a date. What? A date? This isn't just two friends hanging out, munching on honey dumplings. I like you. But Hayato, that's crazy. You're right. I am crazy. About you. I never thought you'd be interested in me because you're so much more mature. Sakura, I feel so comfortable around you. We could both be ourselves. We don't have to worry so much about impressing anyone. Besides, I think you're very grown up when you're not covered in icing. What do you say we snack our way through life together? One sticky bun after the next. Hayato, that sounds delicious and delightful, I must say. Well, a new Paralogue is available, and let's go! Onward! Do Paralogue 14. The group visits Rhajat, Hayato's daughter. As she studied the dark arts, Rhajat has summoned a throng of Faceless. And they are out of control. Does this sound familiar to anybody? Paralogue 14, after the end. I really do hope it doesn't come to that. Well, this isn't at all how I pictured where your daughter lives. I didn't even know that any part of the Deep Realms looked so ominous. It wasn't this creepy the last time I visited Rhajat. Something terrible has happened. We'd better investigate then. Yes, let's hurry in. What's going on around here? Faceless, everywhere. They seem to be surrounding that house, maybe even coming from it. What? But that's where Rhajat lives. It can only mean one thing. She actually did it. Did what? There's something I haven't told you about my daughter. She dabbles in the dark arts. The darker, the better. Ooh. I'm sensing a horror story coming on. Last time I came here, Rhajat was amusing herself with summoning spells. But she couldn't get them to work. I just can't believe that your daughter could possibly... Oh jeez, that hair! That red hair just doesn't fit that look. Yes, by the way, if you're wondering, Rhajat is Tharja with the letters rearranged. After all my toil, the Norian monstrosities are mine. All mine! Does that convince you? I guess I shouldn't have been surprised. She's got a knack for She's got your knack for magic. It seems Rhajat has succeeded beyond her wildest dreams. More like her weirdest nightmares. We have to get in there and clean up this mess. Come to me, my children. Come to Rhajat, your loving mother.
Seriously?
Seriously? That girl? She's dabbled herself into a very dark place. Okay, let me view the map real quick. Neutralize acid bog spaces. Really? Route the enemy. I have to defeat her. That is sad. Alright. Is every other unit out here? They are all faceless with different skills. Oh boy. Alright. Selecting units. All of these units need to be removed because I was doing something special with them. Getting those support conversations. Yay. It's time to get my A-team going. Where's my A-team? Xander. There we are. From Xander onward. Ooh. Alright, so there's 14 total. Pair you up over here. You and Hinoka. Alright, hang on. Select units. I'm gonna drop Dwyer for a moment and... Jeez. I have to go all the way through that rank just to get Siegbert. Alright. Siegbert, pair you up with your father. Move forward. Switch. Alright, both of these are fine. Let's do this! Routing the enemy. And Dragon Vein. Really? Really? Ah, that's just kind of sad. Her strength is faded. Her strength is not the best. Really? Come on, you two! All I can do is rally right now. Their defense is 26, that's why. I was wondering why it was so high. Alright, hang on. She's got an Ox Spirit, which is a C-rank tome, right? Each weapon boosts one or more of the wielder's scrolls. That's plus one. Ooh. Oh. Oh, stats. I was like, scrolls. Wait a second. Alright. If attacking an enemy this unit previously fought in this battle, plus 4 to damage dealt. And Vendetta. Ooh. The way that it's said, Vendetta, that's just amazing. So if she's fought something before during the chapter, or the Xenologue, or Paralogue, or whatever you're using her for, she'll essentially gain a boost in damage. Followed up with a crit to make up for lost HP, or lost damage dealt. Alright. Really, Caldori? Caldori. I keep saying Kale! It's Cal. Damage each. 5 with an Iron Naginata. May as well. Alright, come on! Strength up! She has very little strength. Thank you.
Goodness.
She has very little strength. Alright. We've got that. Let's bring you forth. I want to go up here and neutralize this. Alright. What's the higher... Yeah, she's got the higher defense. I'm gonna rally real quick. I forgot that her rally is rally movement. That needs to be done early on in the turn. If ever. Okay. I'm gonna take a look through these guys and see which ones... Are there any that are... Okay, good. None of them have Pavies. None of them have Pavies. None of them have eyes. Well, they all have eyes, but... Does that count? Does that mask count as having eyes? Never mind! I'm looking too far into this. Alright. Here we go. Hey. Not bad. It's pretty good. Nice work, Kiragi. Took him out in one blow. Not bad. Siegberg gets another level. He's now level 13. Some of these are on par with some of my other units. That's not bad. Alright. Oh, that's my unit. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Where's Caldor? Right, she's over there. Okay. I was like, where's Caldori? I saw her a moment ago. So why don't I see her now? I wonder. Nope. Okay. Okay, I think what I have to do is activate every dragon vein, so... Oh! Hang on a second! Hang on a second! Wait a minute! Oh! Oh, confirmed! I don't have to do any experimentation! That was awesome! Okay, I went back and did the First Blood's DLC at some point earlier in the adventure, and I put the... excuse me, not First Blood. I got the First Blood item from one of the DLC missions, Hidden Truths 2. I put that on Selena before doing Caldori's Paralogue. I didn't realize that it transferred over to units after they've already... Oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome! Thank you! Oh. Only takes 6 damage. You know what, yeah. What on earth is going on there? I've missed thrice. I didn't even take a look at the percentage yet. Alright, Steel Lance. There we go. Alright, not bad.
What?
Well, Ignis is doing a lot more for him. I love this background music. I've said so in the prior chapter, or prior Paralogue. I didn't realize... Wow! That is the biggest fail that I could have made. I'm kind of tempted to restart the chapter, but unless a unit dies, I'm not willing to do so. Learn the skill Lance Fair. Ooh, he does have lances. I'm gonna drop the Seal Speed command. Level up. Level 35 Grandmaster. Learned the skill Rally Spectrum, and I'm gonna drop that off. Alright. Come on, nope, nope, nope. Caldori. Caldori, hang on, girl. Come on! Hang on there, hang in there. Hang in there, Sigbert. Alright. Hold on. Alright. That's not bad. I need to get, an extension or Eternal Seal for, You know what? Yeah, let's try it. Yeah! Critical! I'm going to swoop around this side and smack you. Lethality takes you out. Now, Convoy. We have a heart seal somewhere. Nope. This is bad. I need that. Alright, Kamala, swoop in and... I could take you out, or I could take you out. I'm gonna take you out. And Sigbert, swoop around and take this guy out. Not too shabby. Luna twice in a row! What's the percent? I didn't even get a chance to take a look at the percent, so... Alright, I'll take a look afterward. Ah, 14. Caldori, you're doing pretty well. Alright. Alright. Maybe this will bring her over to our side, maybe not. Father, you've arrived! Meet your grandchildren. Aren't you proud of me? I've mastered the art of summoning. The Faceless just keep on coming. It's so beautiful. What? This is horrifying! If you summon any more of them, we won't be able to cut them all down. Huh? But I've only just begun. They're all part of our family, Father. Listen, you need to stop this, now, please. Father knows best.
What?
What? How can you say that? You know nothing about summoning.
Rhajat?
Rhajat, you know that's not what I mean. Now help us clean up this mess. Fine, Father. There we go. Transferring you over. And I'm gonna wait there. Alright. Do this. Really? Alright, Shiro, take this guy out. Thank gosh. Thank goodness. Alright, I want to see. That'll take it out if both hit. Well, both will hit anyway. Alright. Now! Nope. Switch. I could stand to go for that. Huh. Did not even know there was acid there. Alright. Should have backed up and used the bow. That would have helped out immensely. Shigure and Caldor... Wow. The two at the very bottom of the chain. Shigure and Caldori were the heroes. I guess mainly because they took a brunt of the force. Well, we've cleaned up that mess. Now, daughter, I've never discouraged you from dabbling in the dark arts, but do you have to pursue the worst possible spells? I've been working on a spell that makes a person taller and less baby-faced. What? Are you really? No, of course not. Very funny. Anyway, no more summoning, understand? Huh? No way! My next spell is going to be 100-fold more effective.
Seriously?
Seriously? What possessed you to do such things? In that case, I've got no choice. You're coming with us.
What?
What? But this is my sanctum. If you're going to keep at these studies, then I've got to keep an eye on you. In fact, I'm going to take charge of your magical education. I don't have a say in the matter, do I? Alright, as long as you give me interesting challenges, Father. How about you start on that spell to make a person taller? That seems respectable. Pardon the intrusion, but I've got some great ideas for research. How about a spell that makes a person less afraid of the dark? Or a cure for a crying every time someone botches his battle moves?
Huh?
Who would need that? You? Oh, no, don't be silly. I mean your father here. I think you should focus on being braver, not taller. Tsubaki, I'm braver than you are! I'll get to work on those spells right away. After seeing you in action here, Father, I can see how I can really help. I think all of your friends need my help too. Oh, this is going to be fun. And this little segment right here. I suppose it's time to take one last look at the inside of my dark sanctum. I won't miss it too much. It's just a home. The real darkness is inside me.
Huh?
Huh? One of my children lived? No! I'm your mother! Stop! Abomination! Get away from her! I'm sorry. I tried saying that, but I couldn't do it with a straight face. That was a close one. Are you alright, Rhajat? You're hurt, aren't you?
You.
You. What's your name?
Huh?
Who? Me? I'm Zoramia. You're the Zoramia that Father's been talking about? Yes. Thank you for rescuing me, Zoramia. I owe you my life. No one's ever been willing to sacrifice themselves for me before. I owe you my life, all of it. Every hour, every day. Until the very end.
Well.
Huh? That's, not necessary. You've got my full attention. I'll watch you like a hawk on a mouse. Forever and ever. Until one of us is no more. And then, and maybe then some. Your name is branded upon my mind's eye, Zoramia. What a strange young woman, I guess. That's just her way of saying thanks? Of course she could have just said thanks. Odd one, that Rhajat. You summoned me, Zoramia. Ah!
I'm here for
I'm
you.
here for you, should you need me. My dark arts are at your disposal. I will be as close as your shadow. Actually, I will be your shadow. Freaky. Alright, just FYI, that is... we need to talk about something. There are a couple of characters in the game that have specific... We need to talk about support specifically. If you go down to Rhajat, I believe she's down at the bottom. Yes, there's an S support for her. Yes, we need to talk about this at least for a little bit. Rhajat is one of the only two characters that can marry the avatar no matter what gender it is. Rhajat will essentially marry the female avatar and they won't have Kana as their kid. Understandable. There's one other character, and I think we've already had a Nope, no we haven't. Niles. He can marry the male avatar at the exact same... in the same way that he can marry the female avatar, but Zoramia and Niles will not have their two kids if they are the same gender. It's kind of sad in that regard. That being said, I totally understand why they can do one part but not the other. Rhajat has a conversation with Sakura, her mom, and Hayato, her dad. So let's go ahead and grab Hayato real quick. Rhajat, we need to speak. Father, why are you shouting? The villagers have been gossiping. They say you're acting standoffish and you never talk to anybody. What's going on? Nothing. I'm behaving as I always do. I'm not causing any problems or hurting anybody. What's the issue? It's simple. You have an attitude problem. Maybe you're right. Are we done here? No, we certainly are not! Why can't you cooperate with others? Because I'm not interested in people. Except for one special person. I'm not saying that you have to bend over backward to make friends. At the very least, you must cooperate. There are social rules that must be followed. Rules that are just as important as fighting alongside your allies. I understand what you're saying, Father, but this is really aggravating. Watch your tone, Rhajat. You're profoundly mistaken if you think you can go on living like a child. Pursuing only that which piques your interest is foolish. Open your mind to new endeavors, new possibilities. It's time to give up your juvenile ways and behave like a grown-up. Rhajat, are you even listening? Child. What? How can you sit there lecturing me about being a child? You're younger than I am. Just leave me alone. Hey, come back here. Am I really younger? Interesting. It's one that I'm not going to forget in a while. Sakura and Rhajat, here we go. Rhajat, we need to talk. Hello, Mother. Why are you making that scary face? Did I do something? Well, there's something I have to ask you. It's pretty important. Okay, what is it? I heard a rumor that you cast some sort of spell on a handful of villagers recently. Is that true? They wanted me to perform a good luck ritual for their upcoming harvest. I didn't really want to, but they were so insistent that I gave in eventually. Unfortunately, some of them are here to complain about you. Why would they complain about me? I just complied with their request. A strange illness has been spreading amongst them. They've never seen anything like it before. I don't know why that would be. But sometimes even benign magic can have unintended side effects. Rumors have been spreading. The villagers are blaming your spell for their sickness. I don't believe them at all. I know you'd never do something to hurt anybody. But can't you tell me about the enchantment you used? Maybe together we can find a way to help them get better. I don't want anyone to be scared of you. Those villagers will be wary of me regardless of what I do. Maybe it doesn't really matter. What does that mean? It's just complicated, Mother. You shouldn't involve yourself in this. No good will come from it. Rhajat! Wait, don't go! Aww? Okay, I like the combination of Sakura and Hayato. I do not like their daughter. Siegbert has a conversation with his dad, Xander. Father, there's a small matter I'm hoping you might be able to help me with. Siegbert, leaning on me for assistance, are you? It's about time. I hope I'm not being a bother. Not in the least. What seems to be trouble? Oftentimes, when I'm caught in the gazes of our people, I'm struck with fear. Their eyes are so heavy with expectation, and there are so many of them. I feel I must be nothing less than perfect in their eyes, and this vexes me. You buckle under the weight of expectation, do you? I know the feeling well. You do, Father? I didn't expect you to say that. I am flesh and bone, like anyone else. I wasn't prepared for this burden at first. Then you are just the one to tell me. However did you manage the strain? Bunnies. When the people's beseeching eyes caused me to lose my nerve, I would imagine them as bunnies. That is the funniest way to think about it. I kinda want to try that at some point. I kinda want to try that. Even the most chicken-hearted, after all, never shrank from a bunny's stare. That's a good idea now that I think about it. I'm not gonna dive into a story, but needless to say, I have dabbled with stage fright at some times. Let's keep going though. Well, that's certainly true. It's not always that I imagine them this way, of course. Only at times when the strain might be otherwise too much to bear. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's an interesting approach. I'll try that next time, Father. I hope that it helps you as much as it helped me. But do you know what lifts my spirit even more, Siegbert? To see my son come to me for advice. I just never wanted you to think that I couldn't figure it out on my own. I just wanted to so badly. I just want so badly for you to be proud. I don't know why I discombobulated all the words. I know, and I am. More than words could ever fully convey. We both stand to gain, never to lose, from frank and honest discussion. Let us not be strangers, but family. Anything you need, I wish to provide. Thank you, Father. I won't soon forget those words. I love you so very much. I love you too, my son. Come, let us continue this discussion over a cup of tea. Yes, sir. That was very enlightening and very warm-hearted. Caldori and Shigure have their conversation. Alright, I think that's enough training for today. Afternoon, Caldori. Just finishing up your training? Yes, and you? I just got back from a little pleasure flight with my Pegasus. A pleasure flight? Yes, my mount and I love to go on them. It's extraordinarily relaxing. Do you not often do the same? No, I train of course, but flying for leisure seems strange to me. How odd. I've never thought a rider as skilled as you would love... I'd have thought a rider as skilled as you would love flying. It seems stranger to me that you love it so much. Flying is a battlefield skill. Although I suppose sometimes some types enjoy combat simply for the sake of it. It's true. We typically fly only for military purposes. But that's why I think it's important to fly for leisure as well. We should never allow the love of it to die in our hearts. Perhaps you might enjoy it more with some company. Will you fly with me next time? If I can find the time. How far would we be going? Well, I hadn't considered it. I thought we could fly wherever the winds took us. What do you say? Sure. Alright. Perhaps it will prove more refreshing than I imagined. Then it's settled. I'll call on you when the time comes. I look forward to it. Aww. That's kind of enlightening. Alright.
Well...
Accessory for me.
Oh,
There you go. Alright.
I'll do my best.
And there we go. I think that is everything, but we do have other support conversations and other children to pick up. I'm going to be rounding up the last of the children paralogs in the next little stretch here. So before we tackle the next chapter, we are going to be grabbing every single child unit. I do want to make an
Army of strong, tough children for my liege.
The way that I said that, it was kind of weird. I'm not going to think too much on that. I'm just going to say, next time on Mindsight Games, we'll be taking care of another child paralogue that we've technically already unlocked. I'll see you guys then.